Yo, yo, yo. All right, part two to what if Bakugou and Deku was quirkless. I don't know. I'm gonna take a chance. If I don't get like 100 views within the first hour, I might change the title. Not like really 100 views for real, but like I don't know. Just every time I've thought about it, it's a wash. Don't worry me. Every time I've thought about it, it just Bakugo comes first. That's just the first name that I think about. What if Bakugo and Deku was quirkless, not the other way around? It hits different. Okay, part two. So these dudes say, all right. Well, let's talk about the sludge villain and all that stuff, right? So this dude is a sludge, right? And Deku's like, bro, get off me. So the sludge is like, ah, bro, you looking kind of delectable. Can I can't zoom. I can't. Uh, um, you're looking kind of delectable. You don't mind if I come on in, do you? And Deku's like, his eyes, like when he goes to his we're not gonna call it psychotic mode, but when he goes into his killing frenzy, his eyes turn red. Not red. They turn like they glow green. If y'all have ever seen any like fan mangas or something of a villain Deku, it's kind of like that. He's just like, what did you say? And him hanging out with Bakugo constantly does affect him time and time again. So it's almost like he's a cinnamon roll, but with poison in the center, if that makes any sense. All right, so Sludge Villain comes at bro, and now remember how we talked about Tai Chi and stuff, right? I'm gonna use a little fan fiction here. Avatar and stuff use that to based off of water movements, which works because water can be hard, crashing, and all this stuff. Like Tai Chi can be similar principles of just slow, fluid movements, and then it could be sporadic if it needed to. Right? So guess what? I'm gonna say the sludge villain goes for the Ooga Booga Body Taker 3000, and Deku's like, no. And so what he does is he starts doing some Tai Chi, and like he's really hitting that, and like he's more proficient with this than most of the people in his peer group. Wing Chun, any martial arts that has to mainly deal with like redirecting and focusing on weak points, focusing on chi and the cultivating of your energy, that's kind of where he's at. So he's redirecting this sludge villain and just making this dude crash against the wall repeatedly on some Hulk beating on Wolverine, just and just like constantly doing that until you see that last little type kind of that's the vibe that it's insinuating, and he's just like, I'll keep doing this over and over again. To think somebody with a quirk would want to do bad things. You could help so many people. Why? It's almost kind of like he's sad and like mad at the same time. And so he's just if you saw it from an outside point of view, you would think he's controlling this villain, bro, or you'd think it's his quirk, sludge villain. All Might comes in. I am shut up. Once again, right now he's in his little adrenaline filled rage. Okay. He's like, shut up. As he's like mercilessly pitting the sludge villain against a wall, and is this about to fall me? Am I gonna die? Okay, if I fall, please don't laugh, guys. So All Might comes in, he tries to say he's here, and Deku's like, no, be quiet. Shut your pie hole. Twitch. And he's like, here, take this. And he does one big giant motion with the sludge villain. And he just take it. He's like, do you want? Yes, I want your autograph. Sign it. And now the justification, just because I know there's going to be a couple of people that might say the reason I'm saying he's all like this towards All Might is because he was more thought provoked because Bakugou was like always with them, and he's like, oh, come on, Deku. Can I do his voice? Come on, Deku. I can't do his voice because most people do his voice yelling, and Bakugou isn't always yelling, despite him, yelling a lot. He's like, come on, Deku. Can't you not see it? They're just all worried about publicity and fame. And Deku's like, no, they're not, cut. His eyes turn red. His eyes glow. And when this moment or a particular thing happened, I would say it'll be kind of around that mark of it can either be like before, or just to give a point of reference though, before or after, when not midnight, but the female, the pro hero that can turn into a giant, she could turn into a giant or whatever. When she comes in and saves the day, but everyone's like, oh, yeah, she's here. But then Deku just looks around, sees the people, body shot, body shot, body shot, body shot, booty shot, booty shot. He's just like, that's what y'all are concerned about? And Bakugou was like, once again, during that point in time, they've only fought a handful of times, and it's been, don't quote me on the numbers, but I want to make it, let's just say I said the right numbers, like 30 draws or 29 draws, 300 wins and 300 301 W's, or I said that in the wrong order. 301 dubs and 300 loss, but for the opposite person it would be less. So they fought a lot throughout the years, okay? Bakugou wins some, Deku wins some. It's really like a solid rivalry. So with that being said, I'm gonna see that Bakugou kind of saw through the facade, and Deku was like, huh? And then that's when we met. What we gonna call this real Deku? Izuku. That's when we met Izuku. Yeah. Or Midori. No. Izuku. Midoriya? Izuku Midori. We gonna say his full. Nah, I'm gonna say Izuku. That's when Izuku come through. I'm gonna say the dude name wrong, but y'all know what I mean. Anyways. So with that being said, he's not gonna like worship nearly as much as, like, he still, messes with All Might, but he's not gonna like worship All Might, worship All Might. And also when he's a Izuku, when he's the realest nigga to ever exist, right? He's not moved. He don't got no time for bullshit. All right, and it's kind of like a sneeze from from that one character from Dragon Ball, and Z, where she'll sneeze and she'll change. But the difference for him is it could be anything. Like if he feels like he's in danger, he's just, because it's all him. Like he remembers what he does and everything. He's just it's kind of like he's breaking out of his shell, and he's just like, all right. Bet. It's kind of like he's like, I'm done. No more BS. No more. And like he goes stupid, go crazy, right? Anyways, he's like, yeah, take this dude, blah, blah, blah. He gets, the little thingy thing, and yeah, we chilling. Boom. We gonna say that All Might was like, dang, that kid was kind of scary. And blah, blah, blah. Or, it'll be like a little funny moment where he'll be like, dang, that kid was almost scarier than some of the villains I fought. Right? Then we're going to have it to where he drops it. Bakugou. And now the difference with this is I'm going to say that, I'm going to still say there's like flames or something around still to prevent the villain heroes from helping. Or at least there'll be some type of issue, okay? Regardless if they don't want to like hit him because of the sludge or something to that effect, right? So I'm gonna say that Deku comes through with the quickness, bro. Like, you don't understand. And like, his eyes are glowing, and Bakugo's like, oh no. Because there's been a few times they fought and this has happened. It's kind of like, it doesn't always happen, but it does happen. And he's like, oh no. And like, this dude's like, oh, so we get to play for Rato. And like, he's shooting out a lot of killing intent. And people just kind of get like shooken by this awestruck, right? And this dude got a bow staff. Like, once again, Bakugo would have like gauntlets of some sort. If we had to put him on a point of view. Hold up. We had to put it like a point of view. He would have like some gauntlets of some sort, or his whole kit would be body based, while Deku's whole kit would be body based too, but also non-lethal weapons. So the closest Bakugo would get to like hand combat lethalness is, I'd probably say, like maybe the 8 blades of the 8 blades. So he'll use his body but have like a blades, or like his elbows would be like extra padded, and he's able to make like pull out some knives or something to like disable somebody, while Deku would be more on kind of like a gadgets, not like a gadget sense, but he'll have some gadget, but it's more of the non-lethal variety, more of the subdue your villains, but don't get your boy wrong. The second his eyes glow, you run. So this dude eyes is glowing, right? So we got a Zuko out here doing his thing, bro. He coming in with a bow staff, right? He made it himself with some spare parts, and boy, is this a good bow staff. And what he does is he hits that bad boy into the ground. I'm gonna say he swings at like an angle and like bounces up towards the sludge villain. And he's like, I should have. And when he's like this, it's basically like he's saying all the stuff he wants to say. So it's like he's being his true self, because there's times Deku wanted to say something to Bakugo when he was getting bullied in canon, but he just didn't. He was too scared. But all that goes away. I'm gonna say this is gonna be the combination of all those years of martial arts training with all the years of either losing, getting bullied for being quirkless, with the Bakugo's influence. Okay? Justification there. So he jumps at this dude. I should have put you down the first time when I had a chance. Don't worry, Kachan. Izuku's here to help. And so he bounces up, flips the bow staff in such a way to where it's like kind of like bouncing back and forth. And like then he starts like moving in a weird angle, almost looks like he's water. And he's kind of like dancing. If you've seen Demon Slayer, you kind of get the point of reference. He's not about to have a breath or anything like that. So he's moving in such a way, everyone's like, water? Everyone feels like calm, but it's like, it doesn't feel like water. It feels like black water. Or like, imagine if someone was moving like fire, they would be like, this feels more like black infernos than anything else. Kinda, get what I mean? So he immediately hits this sludge villain in the eye. And like, I mean, he is jamming it in there. He's just like, and like he was moving the bow staff. So right now the bow staff is technically drilling into the sludge villain's eye, and he wasn't expecting to get hit, right? So he's like bamboozled, confused, lost, hurt. So he immediately moves back, and like he like flips his bow around, and he's like, oh, you thought I was playing? Because when he was voting him, he said, you chose the wrong person to fight today. Me and Kachan had a fight today. I lost. And best believe I'm angry about it. Even though when they fight, it's kind of like, I want to say it's more equal to like a Vegeta and Goku fight, but it's more even. Where it's a close bout, where it's like, they're like right neck and neck. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being the case, he was very frustrated. The sludge really came at the perfect time for him to fold. So he's like, we're going to continue. And literally, the sludge villain, and I'm not going to say, I know I keep like changing it up, but I don't have the perfect idea for it yet. And I don't like doing scripts because it doesn't feel genuine. But anyways, so I'm going to say there wasn't like enough flames to do damage, and the hero stopped it. He literally slithers away to one of the heroes and say, please take me away, I don't want to I don't want to die, I don't want to be hurt, take me anywhere but take me away from that demon child. And he's like, what do you mean? He says, Kachan, let's go. And Bakugou doesn't get any praise for, being so brave. Blah blah blah. So none of that happens, okay? So yeah. So that's where we're gonna he basically gets his bow, and this is a bow that's very flexible. It's kind of like a bamboo stick, but like just in the properties. It has the flexibility and sturdiness of a bamboo tree, but the hardness of a metal pole. Okay. So we get it like it is, and he gets the metal pole, and he slides it through Bakugou's shirt or school uniform, and he like flicks it up and picks Bakugou up, and he's like, God dang it, God damn it, nerd, why are you? It's our cue to go. And like I'm gonna say, like he runs away, goes into an alley, and then he like jumps up and back and forth off the wall with good speed, and eventually get on the roof and dip out. And then he flings Bakugou off that bad boy, but Bakugou catches himself and he's like, "Hey, you okay?" He's like, "Yeah, thank you. Yeah, you do that." He was kind of actually terrified. Even though with his iron will and stuff, it still kind of gets to him sometimes, It's not like he puts up a facade. Like, he really means, like, I'm out here, I'm about it. But, like, we've seen Bakugou cry, all right? It's not like something that's brand new. But the difference is he has someone to talk to and vent to that isn't a female. Ugh. But they were kind of just like, he was like, I thought I was, hey, Bakugou. He, like, kicks this dude in the face, because like if it was anyone else, literally if it was anyone else, he would have not done this. But since it was Bakugou, and so if we had to put in an anime sense, he's like, there's many things I wanted to say to Kachan right there, but I only knew one thing would get across to him. He said, he kicks his dude in the face, and he's like, get off the floor and stop crying like a little baby. And he's like, huh? And then he thought his eyes were glowing. He's like, oh no, not again. But they wasn't. They were normal. And he's like, get off. He said, stop crying like a baby. If you can't handle someone with a quirk, that means you're just weak. And he got 2 autographs from All Might. He slides him one arm. All that means is we need to keep training. And he's like, damn Deku. I guess you got a point then. So that's where we would leave it off, and then like all we gotta do is train, get ready to fold, and we'll get into that school. So bet. Anyways, I'm almost done with my hero design. I mean my hero costume. What about you? I've been done with that. This is what Bakugou saying that. But that's where we're gonna leave it off. If this does get uploaded sooner than I think it will, I'm not intentionally trying to do longer videos. It was just so much of a story I wanted to tell in this one. I just had to get it all out.